ain't getting the love.
Shoving the glove on.
The shamuta.
All right, well, we're about to play with the little sharmutas right now. All right, welcome back to the channel. So, if you watched the last video, you'll have noticed that there were slotted and drilled rotors on the front of the Japanese jalopy. Well, they are on opposite sides, so at some point,
My brother, Luke,
yeah, they were installed incorrectly. So we were just gonna flip-flop this one onto the other side and flip-flop that one onto this side.
and that's definitely gonna give it the proper breathing it needs. These usually don't come off that easy, but I'm really glad it did. And then what we got here, you got your cotter pin. Very small cotter pin. Take your pocket pliers, very important. Squeeze down those ears right there on your cotter pin. Lift.
Cotter pin, safe and sound.
Bam. Take that out. I always put mine upside down so I know exactly which way. Oh my Atlanta. Wow, that was just finger tight.
That's all you need.
I guess so. You only need just the finger tight. I'm gonna put the key in so that we can turn the steering wheel. That was not ideal, but whatever.
It's just a brake.
It's just holding on all of your stuff. And then your caliper supports most cars 17 millimeter. You know what? I might even go and get the wrench for this, because the new brake line's definitely in the way. Okay, he used all of his muscle on this. Didn't use much to hold the actual rotor on. That one's coming off, and you got one more at the bottom, which is located right there. I'm just gonna snag in here, bruh. There we go. Now, we're not gonna worry about putting the bearings back with, you know, the bearings are just gonna come with it. We're just gonna bring the bearings to the other side so that makes the job a lot easier for us. And they're pre-greased because he had recently done them before I got the car. That's something that I do know for sure. Just gonna set these here. Man, I smell the piss. Oh.
Yeah, apparently people be pissing around my shop.
No problem.
Disgusting.
And then this, oh, that's not ideal. But that just slides off just like that.
Yeah, that thing needs more grease, huh?
Well,
Does it need grease?
I feel like it's pretty well, it's packed inside.
Okay.
As long as it's packed, and then there's also grease on the inside. As you can see, bunch of grease in there.
Okay. All right.
Right on the snout, and it's brand new, so he recently did this.
All right. Try to avoid getting grease on your guys' rotors when you guys are doing this.
Yep.
You guys don't want to.
I'm actually gonna take this out so we're not, and put it on the snout. While we hydrate. So
On to the next side. I like what we have here.
and
A flare tool, because we may need that for this car in the near future.
you never really know.
And let
when
me
you're
tell
gonna
you,
need it.
I've used some flare tools in my day, and I had to splurge on a more expensive tool set because most of these flare tools that you get at like your local auto parts store are trash. Want a knife?
I thought I had this one off too.
Here.
Pocket knife. Pocket pliers, pocket knife. Don't
Yeah.
stab yourself.
Yeah, the tip on that one's busted, so it acts like a screwdriver.
Remember, everybody, cut
Oh,
towards.
fuck.
What happened?
Big ass bee almost got me.
Damn. Remember, everybody, cut towards your buddy, not your body. Very important to live by that.
Bro code.
Exactly. They'll understand. This is busted, eh?
Yeah, busted it off the other day.
Busted it off into your buddy, huh?
Shank, shank.
Whoops, my bad. Same kind of deal. They got these ears a little bit longer, forming with the hole. There you go. Oh boy. We're gonna straighten that out so we don't have the problem going back in. Don't want to break it. That's number one. We'll just hammer it back in because that's what we do.
Full send, buddy.
Good enough. Good enough for disco. Now, what are the odds that this one's hand tight too?
Pretty good.
No. Oh, it is.
That's all you need.
Just hand tight. Who cares if you're going 100? And then
The bearing serving its purpose.
it is actually doing its jab. We'll keep this on here just for a sec.
Yeah, get that caliper off.
Yeah, get the caliper support off. Bring it all the way up. Oh, oh. Feel the other side. All right. Now we come up here, get that caliper support. Oh my God.
Easy peasy.
Dude, that was not tight.
Easy peasy.
No big deal, you know? Apparently, my little brother just doesn't care. It may have been 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't know.
He does live in Mendocino.
You know what I'm saying? That is true. You're right. You got me there. He lives up north. So.
He was probably high. What, a washer?
What the heck? Dude, they used a crush washer and they just made it into a washer. This one's in there. Seems like there's a lot of grease on this one.
You want me to get another bungee cord?
Now with this one, I'm just gonna set it onto the sway bar.
Okay.
This one, the top one doesn't have a washer. Should have a washer. I don't have any washers. So that sucks. No big deal. So just like I said on the other side, I like to put things how they go. And then it should just be working right off. Okay.
Let me get a little rubber dead blow.
Well, I'm going to use just the wood side of the hammer. Hopefully that caliper doesn't come off. There we go. Slide it on out.
Greasy boy.
Same thing, he's got all the grease in there, which is good. Set that on its snout. And then we just grab the other one. And look at that. Wouldn't you know it? Now it's the correct way. And then all these washers have a lock right inside there. Slide it into the groove.
That keyway.
Right into that keyway. Now we're having a little bit of an issue getting this bearing, and I wonder if it has something to do with the spindle. Slide that into the keyway. Put some pressure on it. Reassign that bolt, or the nut. The nut.
The nut.
Now, I'm probably gonna go a little bit tighter with that nut.
Well, you also want the spindle to move freely.
Yes, but at the same time, you do want at least one turn with, you know, some sort of plier to make sure that it's nice and tight. I'm gonna go with your plier system, just
Speed
because.
wrench.
Huh?
Speed wrench.
We're going with the speed wrench. Everybody knows what this is. Everybody has their own terminology for it.
The most racist wrench in the toolbox.
No big deal. And I just like to go a little lady tight. So it spins freely, but like I said, you want a little bit there. You don't want it to back out. Even though you got a cotter pin on it, you still don't want it to back out. There we go. That goes back on there. And then we got a little bit of a booger cotter pin, but we're gonna get it in the hole. And we're just gonna straighten it out.
Tappa.
Give it a little bit of tapparoonies. There we go. So my cap's gonna go on. And with this, and you're on.
Hand tight.
Yeah.
Then you throw your rotor back on, or the rotor's on, now you throw the caliper.
Throw on your caliper support and caliper. This top one didn't have a washer. And I just like to get them like started, and then I move to the bottom so that everything's nice and lined up. Let me just get my head in there. There we go. Is that leaking? I feel like that might be leaking. I might have to tighten that. Oh. Is it coming from the brake line? Huh. Just double check with our speed wrench since it's here.
It's tight, dude.
That's in there. I might have to tighten that down.
Okay.
Yeah. Just make sure that's snug. That's tight. Yeah. Oh, I'll definitely notice when I'm driving.
I mean, there was pressure and didn't go down, so.
Yeah. Then you just hit this bottom bolt.
And getting the car working right.
And I'm just gonna give it some nice there we go. Getting all the veins popping out. There we go. And then we just canoodle it so we can go to the other side. And you see that, folks. Now when you're moving, everything's going in the proper direction.
Don't let your little brother do your brakes.
I mean, unless you want to die.
5 minutes later.
You know what? These are, everybody, these are the actual stock calipers. You can see right here. Pretty
The
nifty.
Japanese Jalopy Originals. I really think that should be its name.
I mean, I didn't want it to be,
I know
but-
you like Tiny Tom.
but more and more that I'm touching this, oh my God.
Tiny Tom is the Japanese jalopy.
Once we get it finished though, we're gonna have to name it Orchid or something.
Orchid?
Something, dude. Something like the growing flower or something. Because the more and more we touch it and make it right, the better it's gonna be.
It's forever the Japanese jalopy.
Dude.
One day I'm just gonna like creep up and put a sticker on it while you're sleeping.
Here we go.
Japanese jalopy.
Man. Japanese finest right here.
Yeah. That's not a. It's not a jalopy because it was made in Japan. It's a jalopy because it's seen a lot.
Here we go, Danny doing damage control.
It's
Doing some damage control.
Yeah, I went to Japan, dude. It's a great country. I
He
love it.
actually did go to Japan, folks.
Yeah.
Did he drive a Corolla?
I did not. We didn't drive at all. We just rode the bus and the train everywhere. Cool.
And there you have it.
That's it.
And that is how you get the rotors going the right direction, okay? Now, the only way that you'll know that they're going the right direction if you do it yourself. If you don't do it yourself, you could have a problem just like I did.
Relying on other people to do the job correctly.
That's right. I'm assuming that it was done correctly, and it turns out that it wasn't.
Yeah.
But as always, don't be scared to do your own projects. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you on the next one.
See you guys later.